pleasure and the privilege of welcoming the very talented and the very lovely Miss Sara Jay. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Absolutely.
Can you hear me?
And I'm great. I'm great. Where are you calling from? Which city are you in?
I'm outside of Portland.
Okay. All right. Oh, so you're on the other side of the country. Now, lovely website is what?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
I said that your website is what?
Oh, my website is sarajay.com. That's my main site. I also have several others. I have a merchandise site, and we have our site for the event, which is officialteambj.com.
Absolutely. I'm sure that a lot of my listeners have sent in questions, and some of them are good, some of them not so much. But I have a lot of questions of my own, and I'm going to take some from them, if that's okay with you. All right, let me work on my connection here. Can you hear me well?
I can hear you fine.
Okay, good. First question, how did you get started in the business? How did you get started in the adult entertainment business?
Well, I was working 4 jobs. I was going to college full-time. My boyfriend at the time suggested that I started dancing. I went and checked out some strip clubs, and, yeah, I thought it would be fun, so I started dancing. After about 4 years, I guess, of dancing, I moved to Las Vegas, and I danced there as well. And it got kind of taxing, you know, physically and mentally, and just a little bit exhausting. So I was looking for another, you know, way to make money because I really enjoyed being in the adult industry, and I wanted to stay in the adult industry. So, you know, taking apart all the things about stripping that I didn't like, and leaving what was left, it had porn, you know. I don't like the hustle of stripping. I don't like, you know, lying or alluding to something else. But I still like being viewed as a sex object, and I like entertaining, and I like performing. I definitely love sex, and never really had a problem with, you know, people watching me or, you know, being entertained by me. So I sent out pictures to lots and lots of producers, photographers, and until I got a job. And then that job just led to another because I did extremely well, and that job led to another, which led to another, and just snowballed into a career.
Very good. And tell me this, when you were making the transition, what kind of resistance or did you get any hate from some of the other ladies that, you know, may have been in the business, you know, longer?
No, not at all.
Does all of the talent get along?
No, not all the talent gets along. That's just like saying, do all white people get along, or do all women get along? No, that's, I mean,
yeah.
We have people from all different walks of life. I mean, do all people at your job get along? Probably not.
Absolutely
do all
not.
people at Procter & Gamble get along? Probably not. Do all people at NBA get along? Probably not. You know, it's the same kind of thing. It's no different than any other industry.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm going to take an email question from Lacey. She asks, who's your, okay, wow, she wrote this right crazy. Who is your favorite talent to work with? Okay.
I don't really have a favorite talent. After 12 years in the industry, it's kind of hard to just put, you know, everything into one person. I'm sure that after 12 years of having sex with people, you probably don't have one person that is your favorite person to have sex with. So it's kind of the same with me, you know. It changes, whoever I'm into at the moment.
Okay. All right, if you're just tuning in, yours truly, WK. I'm on the line with adult star Sara Jay. You can call in 310-982-4210. I want to take another question, and well, I obviously know the answer to this one. And the question is, do you do girl on girl?
Yeah.
Okay. When I guess when you got into the business, is there do you have a rider of certain things? Okay, I won't do this. I don't do this. This is not an option.
Yeah, the only thing I don't do is anal.
Okay. And then, I guess that is, so I suppose that there's some things that are just reserved for the significant other?
I don't have a significant other. I just don't do anal. Like that, I just don't like anal. I don't do anal in my personal life. I don't do anal on camera.
Understandable. And that kind of you sort of led me into my next question. Is it difficult to maintain a personal relationship with your profession?
Well, I'm not really sure if it's difficult to maintain a personal relationship within my profession, but me personally in my lifestyle doesn't really afford me to have a personal life. Just the way that I live my life, I've never really, made it a goal to have a significant other and settle down like most people have. I've been married. I've been divorced. I'm just not really interested in having a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a wife or a husband.
Okay. That makes sense. So Howard wants to know, okay, he says that he's one of your Twitter followers, and he wants to know, what is this about the NBA playoffs? I don't quite understand the question.
Well,
who were you?
I'm sorry.
Do you understand what he's talking about?
Well, yeah, there's a huge campaign that's made international news all over TV, internet, newspapers, media, all media, blogs. I've been on the radio. I've been on satellite radio for the past few months about the Twitter campaign that we have going on for Team BJ.
I thought that was like a rumor. Please explain that.
Well, like I said, it's been all over everywhere. And, basically Angelina Castro and myself made a wager at the beginning of the basketball season months ago that if the Miami Heat would win the NBA championship, we would blow all our followers. And as you know, if you're a sports fan, or maybe you've heard that the Miami Heat did win NBA championship.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So that's probably what he's referring to in his question.
So what type of backlash and pressure have you received since the Heat won?
We haven't received any kind of backlash or pressure. We've got an event set up for August 2nd in Miami. You can read all about it on officialteambj.com.
Okay.
And, there hasn't been any pressure or backlash at all.
Excellent. So I take it that you're a sports fan. Your favorite sport is what?
I'm not a sports fan, and I don't really have a favorite sport. I mean, if I have to watch sports, I like boxing. Boxing's pretty good.
Okay. With that being said, Sara Jay, the name, this is your entertainment name? How did you come up with this name? That is your name.
I was born with it, yeah.
Excellent. And another question coming from the email, they want to know your favorite style of music.
I listen to hip-hop.
Really? Very nice. Who's in your MP3 player?
I've got over 80,000 songs in my MP3 player, so pretty much you name it, it's probably in there.
Okay. And, of course, I'm sure that you get bookings, all different types. I guess, from the exotic dancing type, do clubs still book you? Do you still take bookings in clubs?
Absolutely.
Okay. This is a question for me. I guess being in the game over 10 years, I'm sure that you can remember a time when the internet wasn't as prevalent as it is now. Do you think that the internet has helped or hurt the adult entertainment industry?
Definitely both. It's definitely helped my career personally because not only have I been able to branch out onto the internet, which leads to, exponential amount of business because what's on the internet is consumed and disposed of fairly quickly. But it has also hurt our industry because of the amount of free, adult porn on the internet. There's just so much of it that it makes it very difficult to continue to make porn and to make a profit at making porn.
Understandable. You may not answer this next question, or may not want to. Is there any person that you won't work with?
Yes.
All right. Well, that was pretty easy.
Yeah.
So, do you find that men or women are intimidated by you? Are people easy to approach you, do you think?
No, not at all. Most people are terrified of approaching me, and people that do often don't know what they have to say. So I would definitely say that I'm very intimidating.
Yeah, I mean, because you come off as so confident and so, but still, you don't seem like stuck up. Like it just.
I'm not. I'm very down to earth. I'm a very normal person, but most people don't see me as that way, and definitely have a image of me already in their mind before they even speak to me. It's just being prejudged. I'm definitely prejudged on a regular basis.
Okay, now this is a weird question. Mitt Romney or Barack Obama?
Obama.
Okay. Now, another question coming from the internet. Your favorite position?
It depends. It varies with each guy because every guy's penis is different. Every guy's body is different. Where doggy might feel comfortable with one man, it may not feel comfortable with another.
That was very politically correct. I was not expecting that. Of course, you're just tuning in. Yours truly, Diamond K, UStreamRadio.com. The lovely Miss Sara Jay, and a lot of people are sending me emails talking about your Team BJ, men and women alike. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. How did that come about? Whose idea was it?
My girlfriend Angelina and I both live in Miami, and we both really love Miami. She loves sports, and I love sucking dick. So we thought, what a better way to celebrate both of them.
That's an excellent way. Now, tell me this: have you heard? Has anyone said to you that, I guess, black women or white women who can give a better blowjob?
No. Nobody's ever said that to me.
Yeah,
I would
think
assume that I give
white
a better
women probably have
blowjob.
hands down. Do you think that since you've been in the industry, have you gotten tips from others, or is this you brought the skills already?
Yeah, I definitely brought the skills already. People usually get tips from me. If anything, just being in the industry has given me more opportunity for practice.
Definitely. I would say that. On a normal shoot, how many people are in the room?
Like a regular boy-girl sex scene?
Yeah. People that are not on camera.
Like 2 to 4, sometimes more, but on average 2 to 4.
Was it a big adjustment getting used to lights and microphones, things of that nature, being in the room?
Not at all. I've always been a performer, so it doesn't really affect me.
Another question coming from this is kind of funny. Did you go to your high school reunion?
Nope, I wasn't invited.
I'm sure that would have been. When you were in school, were you the quiet, shy type, or were you outgoing, dating the athletes?
I was neither of those. I was more like Darlene on Roseanne, if you're familiar with that show.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I was outgoing, tomboy, definitely didn't date anybody in school, for sure. And, I probably bridged the gap between all different people because I, got great grades and was in advanced placement classes, but, hung out with thugs.
Wow. Okay, and once again, if people want to follow you, of course, they can follow you on Twitter at Sara Jay XXX, and the website, the lovely website, sarajay.com.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Anything else that you want to plug? I have completed everything that I needed to say.
Well, I've got the Chicago Exotica convention coming up this weekend, July 13th through the 15th. So if you're in the area, stop by. I'll be promoting my new T-shirt, Juicy. And it's put out by Two in the Shirt, also known as Tits Brand. I will also be at the LA Adult Con at the end of the month, and I'll be with the VNA there. So if you're in the area, make sure you check out the LA Adult Con. July 25th, I will be releasing, I should say Fleshlight will be releasing my my pussy. So we did a mold of my pussy, and they're making a toy for it, and it'll be released on July 25th.
Now that is interesting. What was the process for them to get the mold? Like,
well,
how did that
I lay on a table and open up my legs, and they put this cold, wet rubber product on my vagina, and then they cover it with plaster of Paris strips, just like you would if you were in grade school. And after about 2 minutes, once it's hardened, they just pull it off. Then I go wash myself, and it was done.
Okay. That's very interesting, and that will be available on the website?
That will be available through Fleshlight, Fleshlight.
Okay. You know you've made it when when you have an item like that.
Yeah. I felt very honored.
And you should. And you should. That's the closest that anybody, a lot of people will possibly, ever get to you.
Unless they come to Team BJ.
Or that. This is a real thing, so I want to make sure that people understand that this is absolutely real.
Mhm. You can check it all out on
officialteambj.com.
Yep.
Absolutely. I've enjoyed talking with you. Thank you so much for taking time to talk to me.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.